Hey guys, so a bit ago in comments, user the K-Char asked me to do like a bucket list slash 10 things I want to do while I'm here in London, and then the other day when I mentioned that I had a big list of stuff, Jason and the Weird asked me what was on the list, so that's what I'm doing today. I want to tell you the top 10 things that I really want to do while I'm still here in London, and also a couple little like day trippy type things I want to do, and then I'm also going to tell you 10 reasons why I'm excited to go home, because that's another thing coming up. For a long time I was really like loath to make a list of all the stuff that I wanted to do while I was here, because I just knew that, you know, that come the end of the year I just wouldn't have everything done and it would just lead to stress and panic and make leaving even worse than it already was. But then I figured like that thing would happen either way probably, and certainly this list here on my desk with not nearly enough stuff checked off has been, you know, a little bit of source of stress, but I'm hoping that like once I start going at it and like as I get more and more stuff done, it'll just be like a really good kind of accomplishment of like, look at all of this stuff that I've done. So anyway, 10 things. First, I need to go to the Tower of London still. That's like the one big touristy attraction that I haven't done yet. 2, I want to go see the Churchill War Museum. I think like part of that is closed, but I want to go see whatever is still open because I'm really interested in World War II and like I like 20th century history and that kind of stuff. 3, I want to take a day trip out to Oxford because that just seems like a cool place that I want to see before I go. 4, I'm planning on taking a weekend trip up to Scotland, mostly just Edinburgh, and I should probably get around to booking that soon. 5, I really want to visit the Doctor Who experience in Cardiff, and I'm hoping that I'll find some friends who'd be willing to go with me, even though most of my friends have already been. 6, I just want to spend some time like wandering around the Canary Wharf area, like a couple hours maybe, just because that's a cool area. 7, I want to go to Brick Lane and all like the little markets around there. 8, I would like to get to Windsor and Windsor Castle. 9, I just want to go on a nice little bike ride around Hyde Park. And 10, I still need to go look at the police box by Earl's Court and probably take a bunch of silly pictures because it looks like a TARDIS. So that's a lot of stuff that I need to do here, but I have faith that I can still, you know, do everything that I really want to do. I just need to start kind of, you know, setting up all my tentative plans and just getting at stuff. So now here's 10 reasons why I'm really excited to go home. 1, I'm gonna get to see my cats. 2, I'm gonna get to bike places. 3, I'm gonna get to go to a couple of Wits radio shows and like other cool events around the Twin Cities over the summer, like Rock the Garden and the Fringe Festival. 4, I'm gonna be home with The Current, the best radio station in the world. 5, I'm excited about being able to drive, though less excited about having to basically learn how to drive. 6, not having homework. 7, all my friends. 8, I'm going to VidCon this summer. 9, just, you know, my family. And 10, next fall, I'm going to New York City. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of sucky to have to leave here, but I'm gonna be doing cool stuff all the time. I've got tons of stuff to look forward to, and I just think it's funny, like when I think back to how I was thinking like, you know, last spring and like last fall coming here, I think I made videos where I talked about how I was feeling. And back then there was a lot of like stress and weird feelings around like the changes of leaving high school and then coming here, but I just totally knew that, you know, come here it would all just happen again and I'd be, you know, just at least as sad about leaving here, and I totally called it. And so I know now that in the future I'm gonna be fine and I'm gonna be doing cool stuff. So hopefully I won't stress out too much about leaving here. Like honestly, it was easier to think of the 10 reasons why I was excited to go home, and like, you know, I could come up with more stuff for that list, like cheap movies, Goodwill, not having to pay for groceries or laundry, and like, yeah, living in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, living at home, and then next year living in New York City will all be different than living in London, but I don't know if that's inherently worse. One of the videos coming up I'm planning on making is about how people, myself included, kind of like romanticize London and like the whole UK. But at a point, cities are cities and places are places, and like I love places, and there's a lot of places out there that I've been and I love, and I always hate to leave. But the thing is, as much as I may love places, if I didn't leave, then I'd never go anywhere. So that's what I've got to try to remember come the end of May. Bye guys.